Good morning. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Monday, the 12th. Guys, it is already the 12th. In 3 days, it's going to be the 15th, the middle of September. It's just like September just started yesterday. Whew! Let's start this off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, dear ancestors, angels, and all that watch over us, give us a blessing this Monday. We get a sea of blessings. The universe is a projection from within you, and you are a projection of the universe. You are a vast space, and yet you are spaceless. You are a divine ocean of love, a sea of blessings. You are the wind of change that flows through life. Namaste. But guys, it's Monday, and this deck gave us 3 blessings today. So the second blessing is a blessing woven in time. Open up your hearts and minds to receive this. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside you from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eye of the soul and you will find the answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time will soon come. And guys, if that wasn't your blessing, here's the third and final one. A blessing from your soul. You are a beautiful soul, full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. Namaste. Happy Monday. Good morning, everyone. Okay, a lot of people have been asking, what is this blessing deck? And this blessing deck is the Namaste Blessing and Divination cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. Okay? The Namaste deck. That is the deck I use. And the deck that I use for tarot is the basic Radiant Rider White. Or Rider White when they wear out, because I wear them out about every 3 months. I go through a deck of cards. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, wow, we got a full show. I'm not even sure where to start, but I think I'm going to start with Jasmine's question. Jasmine is saying she's having a constant feeling of doom, crying and can't stop. She wants to know, what can we do? What do we need to prepare for? Guys, that is what I have been. That's why I'm here. The whole reason I am here is to prepare everybody for the next phase of this ascension. Guys, we are in the thick of it. We are in change. This full moon that just happened was the door opening. We have stepped through Queen Elizabeth's passing, the passing of the old guard, the stepping forth into the new guard. Guys, that's why, and I'm going to jump off subject real quick. That's why King Charles will not be king very long, because he is agedly a part of the old guard. The young blood, the young must step into power. The old have got to step away. Guys, when Charles steps down, we will know that everything is coming to fruition. All right. I'm going to answer Jasmine's question. Why is she feeling this feeling of doom? Because change is scary. And because we see it. And because now I think everybody is starting to understand and wake up to the realities of what is going on, not just in politics, but what's going on in nature, what's going on with our planet, what's going on within ourselves. Every one of us is being tasked to change an aspect of ourselves to make us better, to make us love more, to be more receptive, to be more open, to be more honest. But most of all, to be more loving and kind. That is what this is all about. We have to stop seeing each other as enemies. We have to stop seeing each other as things that we want to hurt or kill. Whether we get along or don't get along, we all share this planet. And we have to share resources, live together, coexist. And we need to do this peaceably. What the government and the dark entities have done to separate us is that they have us fighting their wars. Wars over money, wars over oil, wars over control of our lives that we don't have any control over. We've given the government control over every aspect of our lives, and then they take our bodies and use them as cannon fodder to try to take from other nations. And other nations do the same with their citizens. However, what you do not see, except in the case of Ukraine, you do not see presidents and prime ministers on the front lines fighting wars. No, they are hiding in their offices behind their gilded gates, letting other people die for their sins, letting other people murder in their name. And I had to exclude Volodymyr Zelensky because Volodymyr Zelensky is in a war that he didn't invite. And as the president of his country, he is not sitting behind the gilded gate. He is on the front line with his men, leading what a ruler, a leader should do. But we shouldn't be fighting for resources that belong to all of us, for land that belongs to all of us. This is what the change is about, Jasmine. This is what it is all about. Stepping into the light, rejecting the darkness and all of the trappings that come with it. And guys, that word trappings is very important. All right. Let me keep on keeping on. Okay, Karen Bass has a question. LA mayoral candidate. Oh, I'm sorry. Karen Bass is the Los Angeles mayoral candidate. She had her home invaded, and nothing was stolen but her personal firearms. Was this done in order to scare her? And guys, the first thing that came to my mind when I read this question is to put the fear in her that she would be murdered with her own weapons. That she would be murdered with her own weapons. Now, I don't know anything about this home invasion, but I'm feeling that she wasn't home when it happened. Guys, no. I think Karen Bass either has a child or somebody that has access to her house that knew she had firearms. And I want to say this is a young person that knew where they were, that they took those guns. This is not a threat to Karen Bass, but this is a threat to other people because now there's a person who should not be in possession of firearms. So, Jasmine, I think if this was your question, no, those guns were taken by somebody close to her, somebody who knew she had them, who knew where they were. This is either a child, a lover, somebody who had access to her house, somebody in her circle stole those guns from her. It was an inside job. This is, and I feel like it's a teenager. I feel like it is a teenager who took those guns. Now, this could be, if she has teenage children, this could be her child, or this could be one of her children's friends that knew about those weapons and stole them. And guys, I feel that this person will be caught. This person, in singular, it is a singular male person, will be caught. He will be caught. So Karen Bass is not in danger of her guns being stolen. They were stolen by a friend of her family or a friend of her child, someone that she is in acquaintance with. Okay, my next question is from Danielle. When Vlad passes, will Russia celebrate? I know the rest of the world is gonna celebrate, and guys, it's coming quicker than than we think it is. Things are happening very, very, very fast now. The old guard is changing. They are going to get swapped out with a quickness. So let's ask the tarot. Tarot, will Russia celebrate when Vlad passes on? Oh, cards are upside down. Yes. Guys, what is going to happen? Now, I don't get a great big celebration, but I put it this way. Russia is going to exhale a sigh of relief when Vlad passes. I'm not going to say that they're going to celebrate, but they are going to enjoy that he is gone, that they are no longer under his rule, and that they can change things. Okay? He was severe. He was very severe. Here he is right here. He was the emperor ruling with the iron fist. He is not going to be missed. The Russia, the country of Russia is going to collectively exhale. And they are going to try, that's what this card is, they are going to try to recover all that they have lost under Vlad. Vlad hurt them. Their assets are now weakened. The rest of the world is upset with Russia. And this is bad for trade going forward. Guys, everything is going to change. The death of Vlad will be the crossroads for Russia to decide within itself which way it wants to go. And guys, what I feel like is that it is going to kill the old ways, that they want to step away from the tyrannical ruler, these lifetime people appointing themselves gods over them. They want to kill this type of government so that they can walk forward and start new with the little that they have left to build something that everybody can be proud of, that can be a part of the rest of the world, not separate. And guys, the people in Russia are tired of being separate from the rest of the world. They are tired of being other, having less rights than other people. They want change. So, yes and no. Danielle, Russia will exhale when Vlad dies. It will collectively exhale. That is a whole country that is consumed in PTSD right now. Complete and utter post-traumatic stress disorder. And they are living through it, as well as the Ukrainians. Excuse me. Oh, had to have some tea. Oh my goodness. Okay. My next question is about the war in Ukraine. Where are we? Excuse me, guys. I have got a tickle in my throat. Tarot, tell us what is going on right now. What can we expect in the war in Ukraine? developments. What can we expect to happen in the war in Ukraine? Guys, it's coming to an end. It is coming to an end. It's like I don't even know how to say this, but the Ukraine has pushed back hard enough for long enough that Vlad is seeing that all of his efforts are kind of futile. Now that Ukraine has help and is fighting back and is depleting the Russian army. Russian soldiers are defecting. They don't want to fight. They don't want to do this any longer. This is a different generation of soldiers, of people. Guys, expect this news to come soon, that this war is waning, if not, if there's not even a full declaration of withdrawal. Ukraine has shown their strength standing up in the face of adversity. Magic protected them, is protecting them, and will continue to protect Ukraine, even though it has been bombed into oblivion. Understand, like a phoenix, Ukraine shall rise from the ashes. And that's what all of this is about, guys. This world will crumble and the new world will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. While this old is being destroyed, the new is being created right at the same time. This is seamless. Everyone must understand this. We are in systems of change. All that has been done to Ukraine, the rest of the world is going to reach out and help to rebuild. Not just Ukraine, but other nations that have been harmed by Russia, by Vlad specifically. There is a change coming, guys. Expect there to be, and there's already uprisings all over the world, people against the governments, people tired of living under these heinous rules, these people who want to be dictators. People are standing up all over the world, even while there's droughts and wildfires, even while there is flooding, volcanoes. People are still fighting for their right to exist. And this is what it is all about. The breaking of the old. Understand where we are right now. The powers that be, the big business, the rich, the 1%, the 0.5%, have us paying to exist on this planet. Have us paying for our very existence. We are taxed on everything we do. We are taxed. If you leave your house and go to a store and wander around more than one place, you have been taxed 5 times on the same money that you were walking around with in your wallet that was already taxed before it even got to your wallet. The rich have perfected theft. And that's the one thing they hate the most from other people, is for people to steal from them. But they have perfected the art of stealing from us. And this is what has got to die. We have got to stand up and say no. The resources on this planet belong to all of us. The air and water belong to all of us, not to big business and not to the rich. We have got to stand up, and we have got to stand together against tyranny and waste and disregard. We have got to put aside our differences and come together as people. That is what all this falling apart is for. Okay? All right, guys. If you're still here and you've made it through all the spiritual stuff, all right, I'm proud of you. Okay, this question is about the war in Ukraine and where we are going from here. Okay? Russia knows that they have to take a way out, to bow out gracefully without going out being humiliated, because Vlad already knows that he's lost, and his troops are retreating. They are out of ammunition. Their tanks are being stalled, abandoned. And then Ukrainians are going in there and putting flashbangs and blowing up the insides of those tanks, making them inoperable. Okay? Vlad thought that he could win this war with intimidation and just a mighty blow. He did not expect the pushback. His army is now depleted. His men are now questioning Vlad's authority. The final outcome: Vlad will walk away from this. He will find his exit point, and he will bow out of this war and try to pretend like, everything that happened was the Ukraine's fault and that Russia was just defending itself. But he's going to want to call for a truce, a quash, to just let it go. He's not long for this world, guys. Vlad is not long for this world. And when he is gone, Russia will cease the war in Ukraine. If Vlad doesn't do it, his death will. Okay, my next question is from Ann H. Ann would like to know, will assault rifles ever be banned in the United States? Will assault rifles ever be banned in the United States? I mean, I'm getting so tired of these little tiddlywink, them dancing around the issues and not just taking the bull by the horns and doing what needs to be done. When Reagan got shot, assault rifles got banned. Nobody complained about it until there was a Democrat in office and the Republicans let it expire. Guys, if you can't see that they wanted us murdered, they let it expire. They allowed this to happen. The Republicans you can thank them for every single child that has died from an AR-15 style weapon. You can directly blame Mitch McConnell. Yes, you can, because he allowed the assault weapon ban to expire. They had an entire year to redo it. But since a Democrat was in office, no. That was murder. Attempted murder. Murder. Because people have died. Because Mitch McConnell allowed something that should never have. It should have been made law. This is why the Congress and the Senate are useless. Because they only work for themselves. They don't work for us. Had it been a law that assault rifles will not be in the hands of civilians, we would have generations of children who would have grown up in schools where they went to learn, not to learn to cower under their desks or to build barricades to keep them safe from active shooter situations. We have to understand what was done. The Republicans are murdering our children, and they are continuing to murder our children because they are making sure that they protect that doggone gun and not protect us in any way, shape, or form. Understand what they're doing. Don't be fooled. Okay? Now, let me throw on this. Ann H. wants to know, will assault rifles ever be banned in the United States? Yes. Yes, they will. But guys, here's our yeses. It is going to be a partnership of people working together, tired of this garbage, going up against the rich and the 1%. This is going to be women using all the power at their disposal, the divine feminine, to be victorious. But guys, remember, our Senate and our House are going to look much different in the coming years. A lot of people are going to jail. A lot of people are going to step down. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Okay? So we have an opportunity to change here. We will be looking at a new landscape. We will be waiting for our riches, our fortune to come in. We will be waiting for the change that will bring America into alignment with the rest of industrialized nations who do not suffer these tragedies. You can't shoot someone with a knife, and you have to be really, really close to stab somebody. So your argument out there, if anybody is doing it, and I don't think any of my viewers are, but the argument is, well, people get knifed. Yeah, people do get knifed. But guess what you can't do from a building across the street? You can't knife somebody to death when you are not next to them. But with an AR-15 assault-style weapon, you don't even have to be in the neighborhood to murder someone. And this is what the Republicans have allowed. This war on sanity is coming to an end, guys. And that's exactly what this is. A war on sanity. Guys, and we got another magic card. We got the Magician. Skill, sickness, and loss. But this is skill. This is people using their wits, using their power to ensure that we don't keep kicking cans down the road and keep things as measures, but turn them into actual laws. This is what Republicans and Democrats continue to do, and we are allowing them to do this. So we are guilty of allowing this to happen. We have to force these people to make laws, not to make statutes that can be overturned. Here we are, 50 years past Roe. It was never made a law. It was kept a statute so people could run on it, to use it as a platform, so that lying-ass judges could swear that this was settled. This was settled law, that we wouldn't touch this. We would never go against the will of the people. But the powers that could have made it law did not, and understand that they never intended to, because it was always meant to be leverage to be used in elections. A woman's body was thrown on the craps table as leverage to get someone elected. Understand, guys. Here's the last question. And H, the last answer. Will assault rifles ever be banned in America? Yes. And look who's holding that cup. It's 3 women. Women. Mothers, teachers, daughters, mothers. Mothers primarily will be the ones responsible for banning assault rifles indefinitely and making sure that there is a law on the books banning citizens from harboring weapons of mass destruction. And that's exactly what they are. Weapons of mass destruction. All right. My next question is from Jose Meme. And he wants to know, will Biden be re-elected in 2024? Will Biden be reelected in 2024? You universe, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak through me. Will President Biden be reelected in 2024? Oh, look at these. I don't know how that happened. 2 cards flipped over. Will President Biden be reelected in 2024? Here we go. Look at that. King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That is Biden. That is a yes. Let me draw at least 4. Yes, yes. He gonna beat old Donnie boy. Oh my goodness. Things are going, this is prosperity, wealth, gold. Things coming up. This is good things coming, guys. Good things coming. Yes, Jose. I shouldn't have kept pulling. But like everybody is predicting, yes, President Biden will be reelected in 24, and then he'll probably pass away shortly thereafter, and Kamala will become the 47th president of the United States. All right, here's my next question. This is from Renee Pryor. Renee would like to know, what happened to Jamari Robertson? This is a missing 15-year-old from Texas. Universe, creator, spirit guides. What happened to Jamari Robertson? 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 Okay. Jamari Robinson is a runaway. Okay, he's a missing child, but he is a runaway. I just need everybody to understand that he ran away from home. Jamari Robinson is anxious, and he was facing whatever was going on in his home, in his mind, he was running away from. This is a teenager doing what teenagers do. He is very emotional and upset. He doesn't feel like things at home were fair, that they were out of balance, that he wasn't getting what he deserved. He did not feel. And guys, we have to look at this through the eyes of a 15-year-old child. Okay? He did not feel that he was valued. And this is what this card is saying. He did not feel as if he was valued in his home, that his voice wasn't heard. He was suicidal, but decided that he wanted to leave instead. And here he is, guys. This is him. This is Jamari Robinson, literally. The young man with his little sack across his shoulders, with a little dog lapping at his feet, wandering off into the big old world by himself. This is what Jamari Robinson is doing. He is not dead. He has people helping him to help him stay hidden. He's couch surfing, but he's moving. He's moving. Home was not nice for Jamari. He decided he did not want to be there any longer. But still, we have to look through this. We look at this through the eyes of a 15-year-old child. Jamari Robinson is alive. Jamari Robinson is a runaway. Jamari Robinson is being helped by his friends, by some older people who are moving him around, who are keeping him outside of his parents' purview. Jamari's home life, to him, in his mind, was intolerable, and he chose to leave instead of taking his own life because his situation had him suicidal. He chose to leave instead of stay and take his life. And that's the way that I have to say it. So there it is, Renee Pryor. Jamari Robertson is a runaway. He is safe. He is with friends who were keeping him safe. He is not dead. Okay, now we're going to jump into these royal questions, guys. Okay. Whew, now y'all don't get mad at me, because these are not my questions. These are questions from the collective. So I don't have anything against Queen Elizabeth, but people want some questions answered, and I'm going to answer them because it's fair. This is from Ogechi. Was Queen Elizabeth II involved in the disappearance of 10 indigenous children in 1964? These are some hard questions, guys, but understand, this is colonialism. This is what that crown represents and still does. Still does. With Charles at the mantle, it still represents colonial England. So, look at what jumped out. The magician. That's a yes, guys. Was Queen Elizabeth II involved in the disappearance of 10 indigenous children in 1964? My goodness. Yes. Yes, she was. Look at this. Yes, she was. Heartache. And there's no telling. These children were moved around. These children were disappeared. And here's the answer. Yes. Yes, she was. She had something to do with it. And it was at her. She was on the throne. She was the commander. And I call this king her because she was the ultimate ruler. You know, she wasn't in a queen capacity. And everybody needs to understand that. I mean, she had the title of queen, but she was actually the king. And I just need y'all to understand that, because gender roles in royalty mean something. Okay, let me pull the rest of these cards. Yes, okay. So all 9 cards, yes. Yes, and it bothered her. It bothered her what she did. She was young, only on the throne for 15 or so years, doing what was done, what was typical. Understand, there was a lot of horrible things done in India. Oh my God, there were horrible things done to the people in India by the crown under Queen Elizabeth. Horrible things done to the Indian people. This caste system that they have now is a gift left over from colonial Britain, separating people by color, by caste, and making it to where they can never ascend out of the status that they were born into. That was colonialism. Okay, understand. So, yeah. And then here it is. This is the 10 of Cups. This is the Republican, and I would call her probably in that ilk a Republican type person. Yes. But yes, Ogechi. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Okay, next question. Was QE2 responsible for the 1.5 million Kenyans who were incarcerated? And this was I forgot to write down the name of this battle that these people, and it wasn't even a battle, it was a protest. It was a protest, and these people were protesting against colonial rule. These Kenyans were protesting against colonial rule, and before they pulled out, they incarcerated 1.5 million. Guys, do you understand that is nearly every man in Kenya that they put in jail? Understand what they were doing. Okay, was she responsible? This is a yes or no question. Was she responsible for the 1.5 million black African Kenyans locked up for protesting against the crown? Was she responsible? And I already answered the doggone question, didn't I? Because who were they fighting against? The crown. But guys, okay, I guess I might be wrong. Maybe it wasn't Queen Elizabeth all by herself. Look at this. We got a mutiny card here. We have the mutiny card, and we have the making money card. This was a threat. They incarcerated these men so that whoever came in behind colonial rule would have an easier time of assimilating the people who were left to what they wanted to do. This was a sleight of hand. This was literally like a handoff from colonial. This was dirty. This was dirty. This was a handoff from one despot to another. And guys, this could even be whoever took over Kenya at that time. The leadership of Kenya was doing dirty work under the table with the crown. And when they pulled out, they did what they did, incarcerating all those men. And these were men, incarcerating them, separating, breaking up families, making a whole caste of slave labor. Because that's what you do in prison. You work. So everything that came in, that was free labor to rebuild. It was dirty and underhanded. And it was done in tandem with the government that took over Kenya once the European rule had ended. Oh my goodness. Good question. Ogechi. Ogechi would like to know, was Queen Elizabeth racist against black people? Fair question. I mean, with all the stuff that's going on with Meghan Markle and these children, these poor little children who are getting iced out, that's a fair question. Is QE2 racist? Was she racist against black people? Carol, please answer honestly. Look at that. What flew out? This flew out. The opulence card flew out, guys. Was QE2 racist against black people? No. No, she was not. She may have had some biases, but she was not racist. She was not racist. And guys, I feel like she had so many brown and black people around her. She spent a lot of time in India and in Africa traveling with groups of people, with tribes of individuals they were colonizing. And she understood that these were decent, good people and that they were taking advantage of them. She didn't hate them. She just knew that they could be manipulated, and that the crown could bully their way in and go and take it, because they were docile people. They weren't warring people. They were trusting. They didn't think that these foreigners were coming in to harm them until it was too late. And that's how it was. If they were warring people, and I have to say it like this, if the Africans were violent warring people, then the white man would have never taken over Africa. Now just roll that around in your mind for a little bit. Because had the Africans and the Native American here in America been violent people, the white man would not have prospered. The only reason that these countries were taken over is because the inhabitants were not violent. They were welcoming and loving to all visitors, because that's what we're supposed to be. All right. Woo. Next question. Is the Holy Roman Empire still in existence and still running Great Britain and most of the world? Is the Holy Roman Empire still running Great Britain and the rest of the world? Good question. Is the Holy Roman Empire still in existence and still running, let's just say, the world? Yes, but it's dying. Guys, first card is the Ten of Swords. This is the death of these powers. Here it is. Here's the answer. Here's one of them. We got 3 yeses. We got yes. Yes, here's our first yes. They're controlling the money. Yes, they're keeping us in war. Yes, they are controlling the entire world. Yes, but here's the answer. Not for long. We are in this change, guys. This is the dying of all that control, all that power, all these things that hold us down. It's over. Guys, we are rebuilding. We are rebuilding. And when we rebuild, we will come back stronger without them. We will see everything that was done. Okay? And this is a gift. This is a rival approach. This is something that is coming. And guys, this is change. This is change. A change of the guard. A changing of the guard. And this is our gift, that we will come out of this monetary, oppressive system and get back into a system of unity and love and togetherness. Okay. Here's another question. Here's a question from Danielle. This is about Camilla. Camilla Parker Bowles. How is Camilla feeling now that she is the queen consort? How is Camilla feeling? Ooh, guys, I got a feeling. Oh my goodness. She is sitting up taller. She has power surging through her. Oh, she has, guys, she is not a nice person. She holds grudges, and she has a bone to pick with some people now that she has power. She, I hate to say this, is like a female Donald. She's a female Donald. She has an ego and she has an attitude, and she just wants to get back at people who she thinks slighted her. But let's see what Tarot's got to say. Tarot, tell me, how is Camilla Parker Bowles feeling now that she is the queen consort? She feeling powerful. She is feeling powerful. And guys, just like I said, she is feeling all her power. She is feeling like can nothing stop her. She wants to use her abilities to this is to change things around, and this is part of going after the people that she has beef with. She gets the Ace of Cups inverted. Let me read this to you. Ace of Cups inverted. False heart, mutation, instability, revolution. Guys, this is what she's bringing. This is the energy that she is bringing to the throne. She is bent on everybody who slighted her. And guys, this is everybody going back to when her when Charles had to marry Diana, and had to give up his love affair with, had to make his love affair with Camilla Parker Bowles completely secret, and they had to start meeting in darkness, in secrecy, at all times. As a married man, Charles was messing around on Diana with Camilla Parker Bowles. He loved Camilla Parker Bowles. He never loved Diana. This was an arranged marriage. He did not want to have an arranged marriage. And I have to say this way, because this is a whole bunch of people who have been, a bunch of rich people who have been literally slaves to their titles. With their title came rules that they were bound to. So their own lives were not their own. So if you wish to have sympathy on them, have sympathy. If you wish not to have sympathy on them, don't have sympathy. But understand that each one of us has a cross to bear, and we need to understand and be able to recognize that everybody's life and choices are not always made 100% by them. And that's all I need to say about that. But Camilla Parker Bowles, yeah, she's gonna flex. She is going to flex. And guys, she's gonna make it hard, rough. It's gonna be nasty around there. And this may be a lot of the reason why Charles doesn't stay on the throne long, It may be because she gonna be wilding out. She gonna be wilding on people. She's going on her revenge tour. She's going on her revenge tour. She is bent now that she has power. She has perceived power. All the people that slighted her, the people in shops who looked down their noses at her as less than, who snickered at her. Yeah. She going on a revenge tour, y'all. It's going to be nasty. So I'm really wondering. I don't think Charles is going to be on the throne for 5 years. Not even close to that. William is going to take it from him. And I think my throw on Friday said that. And I just missed that when I had the two kings at the end of the throw. I think the first king was Charles. And the second king was William taking Charles's seat. I feel like Charles is going to abdicate the throne sooner than later. Okay. Next question. Will Harry and William reconcile? Will the princes, the heir and the spare, will William and Harry reconcile? Will William and Harry reconcile? Huh. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, check this out. The fighting between William and Harry is not between William and Harry. This fight is against everybody's. This is not them fighting each other, okay? I'll just put it that way. This is messed up. This is part of that, what I just got finished saying. When people are born into titles, that they are expected to behave a certain way. Now, Charles is behaving, he's wishy-washy. Now, he wanted freedom for himself, but he doesn't want to give respect to his youngest son and his youngest son's grandchildren by granting them the titles that they deserve. Because basically, that they were forced out of the family for their safety and sanity. And we have to look at it for what it is. And it is that. Okay? But these two boys are in partnership with each other. They are brothers. And there is a bond there that has not been broken. Things that they may present on the outside are not what they actually are on the inside. Now, there may be some static, a little beef between the wives, but the brothers are brothers. The brothers are brothers. And they are really just not equipped to handle the spats between the women. They don't know what to do. And that's why it looks the way that it looks. And there's really not even spats between the women. It is just circumstances. And what one thinks is proper and that follows along how the royals are supposed to behave, and one who says, I didn't grow up this way and this is not how I am, and I want to be my own person, married to my husband, not to a title. And that's what this is all about. Kate sees things the way that the royals see them. She's okay with going along that path. William, to a certain extent, is as well. Meghan is like, I just want to be me. Period. I just want to be me. I don't want to be bound to a title. I don't want to have to lose my life because I have a title. Let me live my life. Let me love my husband and have kids. That's what this is all about. Harry and William have already reconciled. When William takes the throne, it will be very evident, because William is going to write some things. William will write some things. The final outcome for this on William and Harry is the devil. And I need to read this. So, the devil is ravage, violence, force, fatality, that which is predestined, but not for this reason evil. So, guys, I kind of feel like this fall feud that everybody thinks is going on between William and Harry. Why? Why would these brothers fight? This is not their fight. This is two boys caught between two women who have different opinions about being royals. Okay? And two boys, and I'm going to say it that way, two boys who don't know how to respond to it. How to respond to their wives being at odds with each other at some times. Not at all times. At some times. And it's just been blown over. And things have been made out of things that never existed. Feelings have been hurt. Things have been said. But this is tabloids. Guys, again, mainstream media. Pushing people to believe things that are not true. Making up narratives that are not true. Telling stories about people's lives to sell papers. Understand. They are not telling you the truth about everything. They are making money selling stories of disaster, selling stories of mayhem and hatred, and making people eat it up like candy. That's why I keep saying we have got to separate ourselves. When all of this stuff starts happening, do not emotionally invest yourself in it. Get out of the splash zone. Watch it from a distance if you have to watch it at all. Okay? That is a prime example of what mainstream media does to people's lives. Okay, next question is from Jules. Will Charles ever give any title? Will King Charles III ever give any title to Archie and Lilibet? Will King Charles title Archie and Lilibet? Will he give them titles, or will he continue to ice them out? Will King Charles III give Archie and Lilibet their titles? Guys, this death card, okay, this is an end, okay, but I feel like there is a big story here. I feel like if Charles doesn't abdicate, if he dies while he's on the throne, and he's an old man, he's old, guys, he's at least my age, and I believe he's much older than me, but so first card we get is death. This is an end. This is just termination. Okay, so this could be his physical end, or this could be him leaving the throne. But the answer is yes. Okay, look at this. This is what is in front of the reading. So tarot is saying that Charles will give Lilibet and Archie title. The Lovers is below them. I don't know if this is the partnership of Meghan and Harry, or if this is a relationship between Charles and his children. But something is going to change. There's a lot of swamp monsters that are coming out, guys. There's a lot of things that Charles has done. There's some dirty things with Russia that he has done. There's some money laundering issues that need to be fleshed out. Charles has got some creatures in his swamp that are going to be exposed, and he's going to try to be moving things around and moving suspicion around as well. But this is during his reign. So I am going to say, Tarot is saying yes, Jules, King Charles will title, and I don't know what title he will give them, but King Charles will title Archie and Lilibet. He will give them title. There will be some reconciliation in the family with Charles, Harry, and William. Things are going to change soon. We will see this soon. There will be changes made now now that Charles is king. We're going to see something different. Okay, my last question. Oh, not my last question. This is also from Jules. Is Meghan Markle, and her name is not Meghan Markle, her name is Meghan Mountbatten. Let's call her by her name. She's a married woman. Is Meghan in danger? Is Meghan in danger? See, that calling her Meghan Markle is keeping her separate from the Mountbatten family. And that is what the media and the powers that be do to keep everybody's mind, literally separating her and her children from the crown. Her last name is Mountbatten. She is married into the royal family. Her last name, if you got to call her Markle, then hyphenate it and call her Meghan Markle hyphen Mountbatten, because that's only right. But is Meghan in danger? I'm sorry, I just had to get that out because it kind of pissed me off a little bit. Yes, she is in danger. She is very much in danger. And this is what Harry has been screaming, that they need a detail because their lives are in danger. And this is no joke. The first card they get is the devil. Force, fatality, ravage, okay? She is, every time she steps out of the house, she is in danger. They have been begging for protection from her, for her. Here's the answer. She will get it from the crown. She will get it. So there's going to be a reconciliation between Charles and Harry. Like I said, there's no problem with Harry and William. But Harry and his daddy need to reconcile. And a big reconciliation is coming there. But I'm sorry. This is Meghan's, is she in danger? And yeah, Meghan is, these are all yeses. This is yes, Meghan is in danger. Meghan is in danger. She gets the devil and she gets the tower. Luckily, we did not get the death card. So I feel like she's going to survive. But they have been asking, and they have been shooed away, that they need protection because their lives are in danger. And a lot of people say, oh, they don't need, they're just regular people. Yeah, they may just be regular people. But people kidnap people of rich or royal heritage to hold for ransom, to hold hostage. They are in danger. Yes, Jules. Meghan is in danger. Last question is from Marie Smith. Will England accept Charles and Camilla as their ruling couple? Will England come to accept? Got a flipper, and it was the Wheel of Fortune. That's the karma card. Will England accept Charles and Camilla as their royal couple, as their royals? Oh, there's fighting. There's stuff about money, foolish endeavors, the government, Herald. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm going to show you every single card. Will England accept Charles and Camilla as their ruling company? It's gonna be a whole dust up. There's gonna be so much fighting inside of England. The first thing that's gonna come up is gonna be about money, about, and I want to say this is stolen valor, stolen artifacts, stolen. This is about things that were stolen from other countries. People want their stuff back. In behind we get the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is emotions. This is kind of sadness and sorrow. Again, we get the Seven of Cups, the illusion, delusion. Guys, we got no yeses. In front, we get the Fool, stepping off that ledge. He thinks that he's just going to kind of march right behind in his mother's footsteps. No, like I said, we already saw Camilla's read. Camilla is going to be on one. She's going ham. And, it's going to be dangerous. But, guys, here's the government. Next, we get the Heralder. There's going to be a lot of talk. This is going to be the talk of the town. And, guys, the last card is the Seven of Swords, the thief. But what we did not get was not one even maybe sing a part of a yes. No. The majority of Great Britain, England, whatever you want to call it, the UK, is not on board with King Charles III. The majority is not. They would much rather skip Chucky altogether and drop it right in Will's lap. In fact, that's what a lot of them would prefer to happen, so that they would not have to deal or look at or anything with Camilla. With Camilla. Woo! I didn't even put that together. Camilla. Wow. Interesting. Two women with power behind two men with power. Interesting. Guys, synchronicities. All right. I got to do the weather. Woo! I just have to say it like this. It's going to be crazy. Storms are just you're going to get storms that'll pop up out of blue skies. The sun will be shining. There will not be a cloud in the sky, and all of a sudden it will be raining cats and dogs in places. Guys, flash flooding, expect flash flooding this week if you've got wet weather going on. Prepare for this change into the fall season, because it's going to be quick. It is going to be like summer just shuts off and fall is in full effect. And I'm talking about fall with early precipitation, early snowfall. Not that it'll stick around, but that the weather the temperatures will drop drastically. Guys, this is the time where you must protect your children from catching the flu or anything else. Is this period right now. The weather changes like your heartbeat. This is the worst time for children, especially when they're going to school, because children don't dress properly. They'll dress for what it'll be like in the afternoon and not what it's like in the morning. Guys, start layering yourselves, layering your children, and making sure they have a place to put a sweater in case, that's all they're going to need for a little while. Not a sweater, a windbreaker. A windbreaker, something that has a waterproof shell that will keep them warm and dry, that they can take off when it gets warm. That is the accessory that is needed for this fall equinox. Everybody, go out and buy yourself a nice windbreaker. You need to be warm and dry, and something to take off when it gets hot again. But the weather is going to be bipolar. Especially this week. This week into the weekend, expect every kind of weather, every kind, and including snow in some places. Expect hailstones, expect frigid temperatures. Even some places may freeze. Minot, North Dakota up there. Be aware that you may have a early freeze, okay? Prepare yourselves, prepare your houses, winterize your things now while there's still warmth to be had. Okay, guys? Don't be scared. Be prepared. And the weather everywhere. If we are still going to be dealing with areas that are going to have extreme temperatures as well. This fall is still going to be warmer than in previous years, but it is also going to be colder. If you can wrap your head around that, it's going to be extremes on both ends at literally the same time. But this is the cycle of change that we are in. So do not get caught complacent, guys. The waters are very, very, very warm in the Gulf Coast. The chances of a hurricane are great. So prepare, because it could, like I said, I see storms materializing out of blue skies. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Get winterized. Get moving, guys. Do what you know you need to do for this winter. Do it early, and double do it so you don't have to if you get a flood and it knocks things out. Wrap those exposed pipes this year, guys. Wrap up your pipes so you don't have a freeze. All right. This has been my reading for Monday. I love you, love you, love you. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Namaste. Bye-bye, guys.